I don't even know what it is. So yeah, don't do that. Are we done having kids? So, had a little meltdown the other night. All right, I don't know if this is overzealous of me or what, but it is Saturday, delivered Wednesday, discharged Thursday, and 3 days postpartum. But I feel like getting out of the house. So Dan was like, I'm gonna go get the kids McDonald's. And I was like, I wanna go, I've been sitting in bed. So I'm loaded up with my romper, slippers, robe, and I'm gonna pump while we drive. And hopefully it makes me feel a little bit better. I am gonna shower today because I haven't showered since the hospital and just kind of like wash everything off, but feeling a little motivated. So let's go for a drive. All right, went to Taco Bell. It was okay. Wasn't the greatest. It was good to get out. Got back, pumped, laid around for a few hours, and finalized Walmart pickup order for some milk and basic stuff that we need for the kids. And then I figured why not just throw on school supplies while we're at it, because I don't want to get behind this month. So Dan went to go run some milk into Jake and Kenzie. They leave out of town tomorrow to go back home. So we wanted to get them, I have about 10 ounces for them, which is awesome, just from the past couple days. Get baby girl all her colostrum transitional milk immunity before she gets on the plane ride home. Kids are playing next door, and I'm gonna attempt to go do Walmart pickup. I'm pretty sure my discharge paperwork said no driving for 2 weeks, but what if I go really slow and it's like all back roads? So surely I'll be fine, right? We'll see. All right, I'm not gonna lie, my back is sore. I'm going like the max speed limit in the roads that I'm driving is like 45. Most of them are like 25 or 35, but maybe it's the braking, I don't know. But I think it's just like the moving where I'm like, oh, my back feels like it's sore, that it needs to like pop or crack or something, that I'm like, oh. So maybe this was a little zealous for me, but gotta do what you gotta do. Note to self, don't go do Walmart pickup 3 days postpartum. I found a good example of what it feels like. It feels like you just did a killer like back exercise, like almost like deadlifts, and you just lifted something way too heavy. So like sitting here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to drive all the way back home. So yeah, don't do that. I remember last journey though, but maybe that's part of the after effects of the epidural, because last journey I remember the Sunday after I delivered, which I delivered on Wednesday night, the Sunday after I went to church, and Dan today was like, hey, so like, how are you feeling about tomorrow? Do you want to go to church? And I'm like, to be honest, I don't know if I can. Like, I've been waddling around and I haven't gotten up much. I went to the kitchen like once to bring my milk, into the bathroom in our room several times, and that's literally it. I'm in then Taco Bell today. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to church tomorrow. I kind of want to, just to like get out, but I don't want to overdo it. I feel like downstairs healing wise, I'm good. It's not like, that's not what I'm feeling. It's more so just my back. So yeah, I don't know. Don't want to overdo it, but also it's life without a newborn. I have children, I have a family, I have a home, I have work, and I have to like get back slowly to those daily tasks. Dan's been super amazing and helpful, and the kids have been so understanding, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, I'm pumping, so it's kind of noisy, but wanted this to be a little postpartum vlog. I feel like I should have been documenting this maybe like every day or every couple days. I mean, I'm only 6 days postpartum, only been home for 5 days. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Monday. I honestly don't even know, and that's kind of bad. Watch, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. But yeah, I feel like altogether, and I'll do a big recap of how I'm feeling, but altogether it's going well. Postpartum physical healing is going well. Emotional healing, I feel fine. I think I'm just bored. Like, I'm literally bored out of my mind sitting in bed. And the thing that I do have to do is to pump every 3 hours through the night. I'm doing like 6 hours. I'm just basically going to bed after like midnight or 1, and then whenever I wake up, I'll pump, whenever that is. But honestly, I like trying to find things to do from bed while I rest is hard. I'm not much of a book reader. I do have my Kindle, but it's like, I'm a big self-help book reader, and I just don't feel like reading that right now, because then it's like, I feel like I need to do something, but I'm not supposed to do anything. I'm just supposed to like relax. So mindless task for the night is Sudoku, and I haven't done this in years. It actually is really relaxing, but I'm just bored, and I'm ready to like, I I don't know, play with the kids more and like do stuff with Dan and do projects around the house, but can't do that yet. So it is almost 10 o'clock and I'm gonna do, this will be my second to last pumping session for the night. Dan is on a podcast call, so he should be done soon, and then maybe we'll watch a show together for a couple hours and then go to bed. But I think I'm gonna order several more puzzles off of Amazon because I did enjoy doing that the other day with Dan. We spent like, I don't know, probably combined 4 hours doing a puzzle together. It was so fun. I don't like buying puzzles though, because it's one of those things you purchase, you do once and then it's done. Then what do you do with it? He's like, you do it again. I'm like, what? That's weird though. You already completed it. So anyways, but yeah, altogether 5-6 days postpartum. Sam's doing good. I did not document this yesterday and I really wish I would have, but I didn't want to overdo it and like try to vlog and do everything while I got out of the house. So had a little meltdown the other night because I was so bored. So I texted my friend. I was like, hey, there's this new coffee shop in town I kind of want to try. And she was like, do you want to go tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, let's try that. So I had my postpartum diaper on, had to try a few different dresses, but eventually found one that was just comfy and that would hide the diaper. But I got out of the house, went to this coffee shop. It was so cute, waddled through. Thankfully each day I'm getting better at like being able to walk and move and not feel like bedridden, but it was so good. I had a matcha latte with some avocado toast. It was so tasty. I had good conversation, and then came home, and she's also my neighbor, and she's like, do you want to come over and lay out? And I was like, yes, I do. Also, what swimsuit am I gonna wear? And 2, what liner pad thing am I gonna wear? Because TMI, I'm not done fully bleeding and you can't insert anything up there. And so I wore one of my bikinis that I had for pregnancy. So it's size large, so it's bigger on top, bigger on bottom, really comfy around the belly, but it's like a lower bikini. It doesn't go over my belly. And so my little pooch was hanging out and I put some liners in, kind of wiped up everything down there and went and laid out. It was really hot. I wasn't able to like get in the pool. I need to do research on like how long it is until I can swim or like get in the tub or like the pool or the hot tub with my stitches, but it was so good. It was what I needed to just get out of the house. And then even after we laid out, I just like hung out at our house for a couple hours and just enjoyed conversation, and I was so thankful. So yeah, Sam got out of the house yesterday and I did come home. My back was sore. I think that's still from epidural. I don't know. My back was sore and I was tired, but I felt like my mood was just better. So really thankful for that and really hopeful because I was able to be mobile, and it gave me hope that like recovery is near and normal Sam is near. So I'm really hoping, today's Thursday, hoping by next Monday, which would be 2.5 weeks postpartum, that I can maybe do a few house projects. I'm starting to move around the house a lot more without getting tired or winded. And so yeah, Sam is doing good. And if you ever are postpartum in a situation like this and you're a week postpartum, just get out of the house, go have a coffee, even if it's for a little drive, breathe some fresh air. It helps. Here we are. Tomorrow is 1 month postpartum.
Tomorrow?
Isn't that crazy? It's already been 4 weeks.
That's crazy.
Like, it feels like it was yesterday, but then again, it feels like it was 6 months ago because we're back in the routine. The kids just went back to school today, and I feel like we're falling back into normal life.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you. How have I been postpartum? Good? Bad?
Depends on the day and the emotions. You've done really good.
Overall, I've done really well.
You've done really good postpartum.
Okay, so what's
There's been a couple
emotional days?
Crying about pretzels or something like that.
Like nothing surrogacy journey related, just like emotional for no reason.
Yeah, you haven't had like
I had one day where I was overwhelmed and I cried, and then maybe one other.
Yeah.
But overall, I've done good.
No, you've done good as a whole, for sure.
You proud of me?
I'm proud of you.
Okay. So overall, got Dan's approval. I'm doing well.
I'll give it a 9.2.
That's actually really good.
A 9.2 is
that's about how I feel I've done.
That's better than any grade I ever got in high school.
Okay, so overall, postpartum's been good. You heard it from Dan. Physically, I feel like I'm healing up really well. I've been a little impatient with getting back to working out and doing things because I'm just ready to like be my normal self. I did pick weeds the other day for like 2 hours.
You did. You picked a ton of weeds.
And I woke up so sore, and today's the second morning, and my back and my legs were sore. I'm like...
My back was sore today too.
You worked worked out though.
Yeah, but I feel like it was.
We just did a lot of. Yeah.
Not easy.
We
work.
did a lot of yard work the other day, and it felt really good, but was a little sore from that. Overall healing though, really good. Mentally.
Physically, you don't look like you just had a baby.
Thanks, babe.
You lost the belly and kept all the other benefits.
Still going down on my weight, but that's a slow process. Not trying to rush that. Mentally, I feel like I've done great with not having belly butter, not having baby here with us. I feel like the hardest thing for me is not talking to Kinsey daily, because that last month or the last 2 months, she was here in town. We saw her almost every day, talked every day. So then to go to like not talking very much is like weird. I don't know. But also
It's like your best friend just moved
I know,
away.
for real. That's what it feels like. But they have their family, and she's busy with baby schedule and whatnot, that we check in with each other every couple days. So it means a lot to me, and she'll send me pictures, or we'll try to FaceTime or play phone tag. But that's just been like a weird adjustment for me, but that's kind of normal.
Yeah.
And then emotional, aside from my couple off days as it pertains to the journey, I feel like emotions with like the separation or the transition has been great.
It's been great. Like, I mean, we knew how to handle it going into it and into the last journey. And so it's like there's certain things you do and you keep yourself busy, and you've been busy pumping. Like, you've been the stinking milk factory lately.
Pumping, back to like work, stuff with the kids, starting school. Like, I've just been busy. So it's a great distraction for me. I will say, Dan and I did have a conversation just to like one more time reiterate, are we done having kids? Because postpartum, it was that like, are we done? Are we for sure done? And we did, yes, decide we are for sure done. I've actually scheduled an appointment with a doctor for a tubal ligation consultation, getting my tubes tied. It's
fancy. I've never heard it called that.
And we've talked about Dan getting a vasectomy, and so we're like, it's weird to make that decision and to like move forward with it, but we just want to do what's best for us, for our family. So yeah, we're gonna move towards that.
Also, I feel like you get a 4 out of 10 on rest, because Sam has one speed, and even when she should have been resting, you weren't resting.
It was.
But then when you got hungry at night, then you were all about, I need my rest, I shouldn't be getting up, I shouldn't be on my feet. Anyway, you can go make me a bowl of cereal.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. I can't milk that anymore and ask for help, because I'm fully capable.
You done.
I just can't really like lift stuff, but I'm fully capable of doing everything now. I will say though, the part that is hard for me resting postpartum, especially in a surrogacy journey, is I love creating content and sharing about like the conclusion of the journey, or like the journey wrapping up. It is a great distraction for me. Like, because your body doesn't know what just happened, doesn't know that you carry this baby and you're not bringing it home. And so I'm like tricking my brain, but yet just keeping it preoccupied with other things. That's why I just don't rest postpartum. It's because I want to share like all the exciting reels and updates with you and stay like on top of it so I don't get behind, but it's also a good distraction.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So hit me up in like September, like late September, early October. I'm probably going to take a week off of like nothing, because I will need rest, but I've been trying to still prioritize like my rest, family time, you know, time with you, time with each of the kiddos. But I agree, I could always use more rest.
You're doing good.
Thanks, babe.
A+.
Crushing postpartum. Stick around, because now that our journey is over, maybe we'll update you on what's next.